Welcome back to another episode of Rashley's Barbecue. Sometimes it's just not comfortable to cook outside. Today it's real windy outside. So today we're going to do fajitas cooked up in a slow cooker. So let me get everything organized and we'll show you how we're going to do that. Y'all come back. These are the spices we're going to be using today. In this bowl, I have one lime, one medium or large lime already juiced. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 teaspoon of paprika. It calls for 7 cloves of garlic. We're just going to use this pre-minced garlic. I'm going to put in a couple of tablespoons. Cilantro leaves. It calls for fresh cilantro, but I like the dried. So we're going to use probably a couple of teaspoons of the cilantro. And then the minced Mexican oregano. We're going to use 2 teaspoons of Mexican oregano and then salt and pepper to taste. We'll probably put in about 1.5 teaspoons of salt and about 1/2 teaspoon of pepper. So let me get all of that dumped into the bowl. We're going to use that as a wet rub. So we'll mix all these spices into that lime juice and then we'll rub it onto the fajitas and then we're going to put them in the slow cooker. Let me get the mixture mixed up and we'll rub them down. We got all the spices in the bowl with that lime juice. Just give it a quick stir, get it all blended together, get them all getting happy. There we go, it's all coming together. Okay, we're gonna put our rub on the fajitas and then lay it into the slow cooker and get it started. 4 hours on low. Oh, it smells great. Just awesome. Great recipe. You could get started, put it in the slow cooker when you come home for lunch, and then when you come home from supper, it'll be ready. Oh yeah. I cut the fajitas into 3 pieces so that they'll fit into the slow cooker. Let me finish this up and we'll be back. Okay, the fajitas in the slow cooker. We're going to set it on low and let it go for 4 hours. Got the slow cooker set on low. Shortest timer on mine is 8 hours. So in 4 hours, we'll just come check them, see if they're done. Depending on the temperature of your slow cooker, everyone's a little different. You may have to adjust the time. Never done this before, so we'll see what they look like at 4 hours and go from there. We're back. It's been about 4.5 hours so far. I just pulled the lid off and checked them with a fork and they're nice and tender. So we're going to go ahead. I'm going to take the pot out of the heating element and then just let it sit for about 10 or 15 minutes with the lid partially cracked open, and then we'll slice them up. We'll let them rest there for about 15 minutes and then we'll come back and give them a try. Fajitas have been resting for about 15 minutes, so let's go ahead and take some out, cut them up, and taste them. Always cut fajitas, the grain is running this way, always cut them across the grain. If you cut them with the grain, they're going to be tough, I guarantee. So there we have it. Oh man. Nice and tender, good flavor, really tender. Let me show you this. Just comes right apart. Let's warm up a tortilla and make us a taco. Be right back. Let's get a taco started. Nice corn tortilla. Some fajita. Small tortilla, we don't want to overload it. A little bit of onion. A little bit of tomato, Louisiana hot sauce. Just a few dashes. All right, let's give it a try. Oh, it's so tender. We could have probably pulled them out at 4 hours and they would have been done. But that extra half hour made them just extra tender. The fajitas are so good. The cumin gives it that earthy flavor. I've never tried the Mexican oregano on fajitas before, but it's good. The cracked black pepper that I put on them gives it just a touch of heat that comes on a little bit later in the bite, not right at first. But man, that is good. Let's take one more bite. That Louisiana hot sauce gives it a little vinegar flavor in there, just a touch. That's why I don't put too much of it. Not because I don't want the heat, I just don't want too much vinegar flavor. But it just gives it a nice addition to the whole combination of flavors. Well, there you have it. You ever have a day when you don't want to cook outside, but you want to do fajitas? Maybe you want to put them on while you go to the mall or go do whatever it is you want to go do, and just come home to a meal that's ready to go. Fajitas in your slow cooker, can't beat it. We hope y'all enjoyed this video. It helps give you an idea of how to use your slow cooker to cook up the fajitas. And we hope y'all will join us again here on Rashleigh's BBQ. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see y'all again later on down the road on Rashleigh's BBQ. Adios.